Hello and welcome to Learn with Hema's class. My dear students, this video is about class 9 ICSE board drama Julius Caesar Act 1 Scene 1. This video have all the answers with respect to evergreen workbooks, and I'll be discussing with you all first the MCQs which are provided in the workbook. There are a total of 5 MCQs. I'll read one by one and I'll give you the options as well as I'll give you the correct answer. Along with that, there are some 4 passages, 4 questions are there. Of all the 4 questions, 5 answers are there, which I'll be providing you. A small request that please, if you are not a subscriber of my channel Learn with Hema, please do subscribe my channel and also share it with your friends. So let's start quickly. Multiple choice question. Question number 1. You have to select the correct option for each of the following questions. So the first question goes, Flavius calls the commoners A. Idle creatures, foolish artisans, C. Good for nothing fellows, and D. Carpenters. So the correct answer is A. Idle creatures. Second, the second citizen is A option carpenter, B option cobbler, C option chef, and D option soldier. So the correct answer is B, option B, cobbler. Third question, Marullus addresses the citizens to be A. Blocks, B. Stones, C. Worse than senseless things, D. All of the above. So here the answer is D, all of the above, because Marullus calls the commoners by all these names. That is, they are blocks, stones, and worse than senseless things. Next is fourth one, in order to intermit the plague, the commoners are instructed to A. Run to their houses, B. Fall upon their knees, C. Weep their tears into the river. So the correct option is C. Weep their tears into the river. Fifth one, Caesar is compared to A. Lion, B. Falcon, C. Raven, D. Dove. So the correct answer is B, option B, falcon. Okay, now quickly we'll move to the question and answers. Now this is the first question. Wherefore rejoice, what conquest brings he home? What tributaries follow him to Rome? To grace in captive bonds his chariot wheels. So this is the passage which has been given. So the question 1 is, who speaks these lines and to whom are these words addressed? Marullus, one of the tribunes, speaks these lines. These words are addressed to one of the citizens who are out on streets in their best attire to rejoice the victory of Caesar. You'll find this line, to rejoice the victory of Caesar. That is, the commoners are out on the street in their best attire to rejoice the victory of Caesar. This is a common sentence which you'll find in mostly all the answers. Who is he referred to in the first line of the extract, and what does the speaker want to convey to the listeners? He in the first line of the extract is referred to Caesar. The speaker wants to convey to the listeners that Caesar has not achieved anything valuable wealth worth celebration of victory. Here there's a spelling error. It's Caesar, C-A-E-S-A-R. What is the conquest referred to in the extract? Why has the conqueror not brought any territories to Rome by his conquest? So the answer is, the conquest referred to in the extract is the victory of Caesar over Pompey's son. The conqueror has not brought any territories to Rome by his conquest because it was a civil war and not against any foreign enemy. How does the speaker show his anger towards the listeners after the extract? The speaker shows his anger towards the listeners by calling them blocks, stones, emotionless persons. He asks them to go to their work and repent for their sins. You can put a comma over here between blocks and stones and emotionless persons. Next question, give the meanings of. Now this is something new which has come up, this part. In the previous MOV, we did not had these kind of questions like give the meanings of. Now here you are having this meaning. That means you might have them in your examinations as well. So please understand it in a better way. Give the meanings of. First one is, what territories follow him to Rome? So this line, what do you mean by this line? What territories follow him to Rome? So the answer is, that is, no new territory have been added to the state by Caesar's victory. No foreign enemy has been captured to fill coffers of the state. To grace in captive bond is chariot wheels. So what do you mean by this? To grace in captive bonds is chariot wheels. So the answer is, Caesar has not captured and changed any state to the chariot wheels to seek money from them which fails to add any glory to his victory. Now this is the second question. Passage is given there. Marulus, what trade thou, knave, thou naughty knave, what trade? Second comma now. Nay, I beseech you, sir, be not out with me. Yet if you be out, sir, I can mend you. Now that was the passage. Let's go through the question answers. Who is Marulus and why is he angry with the citizens? Marulus is one of the tribunes. He is angry with the citizens because they are out on the streets to rejoice the victory of Caesar in their best attire, thereby ignoring their work. Now here again there is a spelling error. It's Caesar, C-A-E-S-A-R. Why are the citizens out on the street? The citizens are out on the streets because it is the feast of Lupercal. Besides, they are rejoicing Caesar's victory over Pompey's sons. They have long forgotten Pompey. Again Caesar's spelling error. What has the second citizen said just before this extract to annoy Marulus? What is his profession? The second citizen has said earlier that he can mend him, that is to Marulus. In reality, he uses pun as his trade is mending the soles. He is a cobbler by profession. So these are just answers. I'll be explaining Act 1, Scene 1 soon. So you won't require any answers. You'll be able to understand each and everything perfectly just by the explanation. Give the meanings of if you be out. This is important. It means that if you feel annoyed or angry. It also means that if you go out and wear your shoes out, your shoes will have to be mended. 2. I can mend you. Once again the citizen has used pun on mend. It means that the cobbler will mend the shoes. It also implies that he can recover his shoes. How does the second citizen reveal his identity later? The second citizen reveals his identity in a roundabout manner by using pun on the word mend. He says that he is a cobbler, a mender of the soles of the shoe. This is the third question. Marulus, and when you saw his chariot but appear, have you not made an universal shout that Tibber trembled underneath her banks to hear the replication of your sounds made in her concave shores? So the first question goes, who is Marulus referring to? Where did the people gather to see his chariot? Marulus here is referring to Pompey and his great achievements in earlier times. Then the people would gather on walls and battlement, towers and windows, even on chimneys to see Pompey's chariots pass through the streets of Rome. What do replication and concave shore mean? Explain the last two lines of the extract. So replication means echo and concave shore means the hollow rock which formed the banks of the Tiber. The last two lines mean that people shouted so loudly in joy and excitement, raised slogans in so high-pitched voices that it appeared that river Tiber trembled with her hollow banks to hear the repeated echoes of the sound and noise made by the crowd. What does Marulus tell them to do to repent for their mistakes? Marulus tells them to return to their houses, fall on their knees and pray to God to forgive them and to protect them from the punishment for showing their ingratitude to Pompey. How does Marulus make them feel guilty? Marulus make them feel guilty of ingratitude because they had applauded Pompey for his victories, but now they have forgotten Pompey and are rejoicing over Caesar's trump over Pompey and his sons. What effect does Marulus' word have on the people? Marulus' reprimand has the desired effect on the people. They immediately comply with the orders and disperse. Now this is the fourth question, last one from the evergreen workbook. Marulus, may we do so? You know it is the feast of Lupercal. Flavius, it is no matter. Let no images be hung with Caesar's trophies. First question, what instructions has Flavius given to Marulus before this extract? Flavius has asked Marulus to go down towards the Capitol and strip off all the symbols of Caesar's victories. All decorations made in Caesar's honor must be removed. Why is Marulus hesitant to carry out the orders of Flavius? What is the significance of that day? It's not put, it's out. Marulus is hesitant to carry out the orders of Flavius because it is the day of the feast of Lupercal, which is celebrated on 15th of February in honor of the Roman god Lupercal. Lupercal it is, not Lupercus. the god of fertility, and February F is capital. What does Flavius volunteer to do after the extract? Flavius takes upon himself the task of driving away the commoners from the street. He also tries to ensure to check on Caesar's growing popularity among the masses. What is meant by trophies? What does the Flavius say? That no images should be hung with Caesar's trophies. Trophies are decorations of any sort such as flags, flowers, wreaths, neck garlands and scarves. Flavius wants that no images of Caesar's victory be left because he wishes Caesar not to be popular and beloved of the people. How is Flavius more assertive than Marullus? Why do you think so? Flavius is bitter and hostile towards Caesar. He also wants to clip the wings of Caesar and keep him at a low level. Hence, Flavius is more assertive than Marullus. Thank you. So, this is the end of the video. I have given all the 4 questions with 5 answers each from the evergreen workbook. I'll be coming up next soon with some other video of 9th standard ICSE board English subject. Thank you till then. Stay safe, stay secure. Bye-bye.